this is Alex with Sunset Adventure Builds. This is your main electrical box. Inside here is the heart of your van. We'll start with your 120 volt AC circuit breaker panel. In here, you will find your 120 volt breakers just like you would in your normal house. These breakers control your microwave, your stove, your water heater, and your general purpose outlets. If something inside the house that is 120 volts is not working, your first step will become in here. If a breaker is tripped, it'll show orange on the bottom. If it is not tripped, then it's most likely off. And so if it's off, you just simply flip it on. Next is your 12 volt DC direct current. In this mega fuse blocks, you will find the fuses for your DC to DC charger, your inverter, your mini fuse block, your main power, and down here, your air conditioning. These fuses have a little tiny window so you can see if the fuse is blown. So if you have something inside the van that is running on 12 volts, like your air conditioner or your inverter or anything like that, the first place you'll want to look is in your mega fuse block. And if you see this link is blown, then you have a blown fuse and you would want to replace it. Now these fuses are numbered, so you'll be able to see what exactly each fuse is. You have your 50 amp DC to DC charger, which is on a 50 amp fuse. You have your main power, which is on a 400 amp fuse. You have your mini fuse block, which is on a 150 amp fuse. And then you have your inverter, which is on a 400 amp fuse. Your AC unit is also on a 100 amp fuse. So that is your main mega fuse block, and each thing is labeled. Next, you have your mini fuse block. Now your mini fuse block runs your smaller 12 volt items inside your house, like your furnace, your water pump, your heat blanket, your fan, your refrigerator, your cabin lights, your water gauge, your reading lights, and your box fan, which is the fan that cools your electrical box. If you take the cover off, you'll notice all your mini fuses. Now inside of this fuse block, there's little lights that indicate if a fuse is blown. So if you see a light like this, that means you have a blown fuse. So all you have to do is, just like in a vehicle, replace the fuse. And then you have restored power. Other few things that are inside this box is your MPPT, your solar charge controller, your 50 amp DC to DC charger, which is on a 50 amp fuse for itself, and your inverter.